Welcome to the inaugural First Point National High School Invitational Legacy Bracket Championship. We have the Windward from California has made the finals, and they will be up against Maple Mountain, Utah. Let's dive into some of the top players on the floor for Maple Mountain. You have the talented Trey Thornton, who was a five-star recruit, heavily sought out by big-time programs, and then he ended up committing to BYU. On the Windward side, you got a lot of talent there also. We have Jack will be going to Phelps, who is a captain and senior. He will be playing at Princeton. You have Mattias Ferrell, who has a very heavy arm, hits very effectively and blocks well. He will actually be going to USC, not to play volleyball, but going to that fine institution. And then setting for Windward, you have Maxwell Stotsky. He's actually going to play outside at Hobart, but he needs to step in and set for Windward. Windward is coached by Alexa Fawcett, and coaching at Maple Mountain is Napoleon Galang. This should be a fun one, folks. Out of system is Utah there, set and dug there nicely by California. And a kill from Ferrell on the right side. It is 1-0, so we are at the First Point. First Point is a nonprofit foundation and is on a mission to help grow boys and men's volleyball. They have a ton of success stories, and this is one of them. We're here in Austin. And right there, Trey Thornton with a big boy swing. And it is 1-1, and you can see and feel the buzz in the air. So this bracket, the legacy bracket, is full of teams that have sanctioned men's volleyball. Trey, the lefty, gets the serve in, and it's going to go Ferrell on the right side. Trey on the right side, D-ball, that's going to go into the net. It is 9:30 roughly in Central Time. These young athletes have been playing since 8 a.m. Very exciting here. Windward's going to go back to serve. Float serve, Trey with the pass. And it looks like that will be under on Windward there. It is 2-2. Back to serve for Maple is Kimball Olsen, the outside freshman. Jump serve from the freshman. Ball in play. A little tight set, save there. It's going to be a nice attack there from Windward. That was number 14, Rafa. Nice swing, deep corner. Mattias is going to go back to serve for Windward. Jump serve. And it is a miss. So both teams going back and forth. Few misses here, but you know, a lot of jumps. These kids have been jumping all day. But they're jacked up, ready to play. Utah serves. Nice setter dump there from Windward. It's going to go outside, and it's going to hit the antenna for another attacking air. Napoleon doing a great job as a coach for Utah, instructing his players, trying to will them to victory. It is 4-3. Nice jump serve there, but finds the net. It is 4-4. If you notice, Utah is in a brown, yellow type of jersey. It is a slunk jersey that was revealed on Friday night. Slunks is sponsoring the tournament. Right there, and Windward goes to the middle. As you can see, Windward is in the blue uniforms, and they are decked out in their slunk gear too. Assistant coach Kenny Rogers for Windward was instrumental of getting this tournament started and all these sponsorships. It's fitting to see him in the finals. Trey Thornton, it is fun to watch, I feel, high school volleyball in this regards. Trey Thornton's going to have a very successful career. He's going to go to BYU. He's probably going to play great. He is asked to do a lot for this Utah team. He is passing. He's hitting on the right side. He has to hit on the left side a little bit. And it's a good leadership opportunity for him, and he is thriving in that. Windward with the pass. Nice kill there by the Princeton-bound Jack Phelps, the captain. It's exciting to see some of these student athletes will be moving on to play collegiate volleyball. Speaking of that, Maxwell, who just served, is going to go to Hobart. And that's what First Point's all about, folks. They are all about building high school programs. They're about building community college, Division III, Division I. It's exciting time to be part of First Point. And Utah gets the point there. Looks like Windward was underneath the net. Back to serve for Maple Mountain will be McKay, the libero. Maxwell with the set, and that's going to be out of bounds. Windward runs this an absolute great program. They represent the state of California well. These guys play also beach volleyball in the fall. Their assistant coach, they call her Coach KP with Windward. She's done a tremendous job getting their beach program going. Kenny Rogers is one of the assistants. Alexis Fawcett is the head coach. Trey with a big swing on the right side for the kill. And Utah has not been sanctioned very long for boys volleyball, but they do some great things there. There's some great club volleyball going on that these guys play outside of their high school. Trey with the serve. Jack with the pass for Windward. Out of system rule shot. Trey digs. Outside, push to the freshman. And that's going to go down for a kill. So Kimball Olsen, the freshman, gets the kill. And that's going to lead to our first time out. It is Utah 10, California 7. We have had an eventful weekend, listeners. On Friday, we had 4 matches. We had opening ceremonies that was electric in many ways. Kenny and Sarah partnered up with Slunks, and all the teams got Slunks uniforms. Thank you to Slunks for the donation. Molten Volleyball donated 300 volleyballs, brand new volleyballs, and the idea is each school is going to take some of those home. They will deflate them to put them on the airplane, and then they will go and distribute them to their state with teams that can use volleyballs. Just a lot of good things going on here with the First Point. Maxwell with a nice set there, but the freshman says no for Maple Mountain. Kimball Olsen's having quite the set here. Trey is very capable of going on a big service run. He's on one right now. Out of system is Windward. They're going to get a swing there. Nice dig from the libero. Nice save. Let's see if they can score. Looks like someone potentially netted. Nope. That was the ball, excuse me. Utah with a big momentum point. It is 12-7. Serving is definitely the great equalizer, and Trey is just bombing serves, and it's been difficult for Windward, and they got him off the line there. That will be a key for Windward. They're gonna have to get Trey off the line when he's back there. They can't let him get 5 points in a row. Nice pass there from Utah. Good set. Taft Hillman, very talented setter, the junior. And that will bring back Kimball Olsen to serve. Jump serve there. That's going to be an overpass. Utah with an opportunity. Maxwell with the right side attack to Ferrell. Dug up by Utah. And Trey with a big swing finds the edge of the block for the tool. It was close back and forth early. Utah has separated themselves for a little bit of a lead. Windward there. Nice read, double block there from Taft Hillman. And Storey, the middle, was there too to close that block. Great job. 15-8, Utah in the lead. Great pass from Windward. And Ferrell with that heavy arm of his just misses. That's going to be the second timeout from Windward. They are now out of timeouts for the set. It is 16-8. So let's go back to that opening ceremony. It was definitely a good one. The student athletes came into the gym. They had their flags from their state. It was very Olympic-esque. Many board members from First Point got up and spoke on behalf of the First Point. We had Division I coach Anitra Brockman was in the house. She's been here all day today. She joined us on the live stream at one point. And what a great ambassador for the sport. She talked about how First Point was very instrumental of getting her program started and helping raise funds for that. And she's here all day looking at athletes, being supportive, and talking about being supportive. Karch Karai and his USA staff is here. They will be doing a clinic tomorrow for the boys. What a great weekend. Rafa with the swing for Windward, and Trey's gonna get another swing. Nice block there by Taft. And that's gonna be a hitting error for Windward. You gotta think, these guys have just been jumping all day. The fact that they're still playing at this level is pretty impressive. 17-8. Nice pass there from Windward. Rafa takes another swing. That's gonna be a touch off the block. That will make it 10-17, or excuse me, 9-17. Jump serve there from Ferrell, finds the net. And we have a substitution. Ferrell's gonna come out, and into the match is number 7, Will Phelps. There we go. Utah with the set here to the outside. Roll shot, dug up by Windward. Setter dump there for Maxwell. Out of system, Trey's gonna get a swing on it. Nice double block formed by Utah. Tip there. And we have a net violation on Windward. Point Utah. You do have to give it up for the Windward setter. Like I said, he is getting recruited to be an attacker for Hobart, but he needs to set for his team. He's done a great job. There he is, getting the block there. Nice redirect there. And that's going to be a hitting error for Windward. So Utah has definitely won the serve and pass battle. They're serving very well, getting Windward out of system. When they're out of system, the pass is off the net, and it's leading to attacking errors. It is 10-19, Utah in the lead. Pass made there by Utah. They're going to go outside, tip to the donut. They're going to get a swing here from Windward, and they are going to get a kill from a back row attack. Windward's done a great job this tournament. Alexa Fawcett runs a great program. She has incredible assistants. She's got Penny Rogers, Lucas Lewin, and Coach Kristen. Windward's going to go back to serve. Trey's going to go out of the pipe, puts it in play. And that's going to be out of bounds. Again, Trey has hit a little on the left side, mainly on the right side. He just hit a pipe. He's hit a ton of Ds. He's passing and serving great. Definitely showing his athleticism and why he is going to BYU. Good job there from Windward, getting the middle going. That was Isaac Fink, the middle blocker junior. I believe his second kill on the night. Back to serve is Diego for Windward, the libero. Oh, my mistake, that's Jonah. Jonah was back to serve, got the ace there. Jonah is a libero junior from Windward. And it is 14-20, Utah in the lead. Lindenwood trying to make a push. Utah's out of system. They're going to go to the left side. Why not? That's Trey. And that's going to be point. So a nice recipe for success for Utah. When they're out of system, just chuck it up to Trey and he probably will still score. Float serve there. Nice play there by Trey on the block. Utah goes to Trey. And it's going to be a free ball. Trey again set a little tight, but still made it work. One thing Trey did really nice during that sequence is he had great footwork. Turn and ran to get off the net, get a nice big approach, got his feet to the ball. Float serve there is going to be an ace. It is 23-14. Utah is cruising. Don't count though Windward out. They are a well-coached program, has lots of talent. Expect them to have a good push in the second set. Ferrell's going to go back in for front row opposite. Maxwell's going to go back to serve for Windward, the setter. Jump serve. Nice pass from Utah. Three ball opportunity from Windward. And a great swing. A great swing from Captain Jack. Outside hitter. Princeton Tiger bound. 16-23, Utah with the pass. Chuck it back to Trey. Why not? For the kill. And just like that, in set one, it is set point. 24-16. Float serve made. Dug up there by Utah. Set is a little tight. So couldn't get a swing on that one. That being said, Taft has had a magnificent job setting this tournament. And the miss serve there from Windward gives Utah the set 1 point. We will be back shortly to cover set 2. I am Kevin Pratt with first point. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the inaugural First Point National High School Invitational. We are with the Legacy bracket. This is the championship. Windward is from California near the Santa Monica area. Maple Mountain is from Utah. And one thing Maple Mountain does a lot, I was talking to their coach, they like to go to the BYU games and support the Cougars. Windward is not far from UCLA and USC. What a great event, and we did talk about Coach Anitra Brockman. She joined the broadcast earlier. They are doing something really neat. She has a crew here, and they are filming a documentary. And I know Coach Karai got interviewed for that. It was a pleasure to have her on the broadcast. I've gotten to know her quite well. She's going to do some great things, and it's hard for these college coaches to attend this tournament because many of them had matches tonight and they're in full season mode. Coach Brockman was able to go to the match because her team is not started up yet. She is just recruiting her squad, but she is looking for high character student athletes to play at the first ever historically black Division I program. Pretty exciting news for UMass. There's a lot of good things going on, like I said, with First Point. A lot of grassroots efforts to get the game growing at the high school level, and you're seeing it on display definitely this weekend. They also work diligently to get Division III programs at the NCAA set up, NCAA Division II, and they have successfully gotten some Division I programs going, hence UMass. Manhattan will be starting up shortly, and Northern Kentucky University. For someone who's been involved in volleyball for 20 years, I would say, we are so lucky and fortunate at First Point. There is a lot of movement in a positive direction. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States. And this type of tournament is celebrating that. Windward takes a lead in the first set. Like I said, don't count them out. They got a wonderful fan base, very supportive parents. They're up 1-0. Good student athletes. Jump serve there is out of bounds. So a huge key for Windward is if they can slow down Trey. Nice pass there from Windward. Ferrell with that heavy arm. And Ferrell could definitely get going. He had some great swings and just barely missed him out in the first set. Kid's got a cannon for an arm. Also, you got Jack, Captain Jack's front row. He's on the outside. Served there by Windward. And that is going to find the corner. Or excuse me, that's going to be out of bounds. So Windward with the point. That is George, the freshman, getting some playing time right here with a little float serve. Finds Trey. Nice dig there from the freshman. And just like that, some nice little momentum. It'll be interesting. One strategy is, although Trey is a fine passer and really good, putting it on him and making him just do so much might tire him out. Right there they go after the libero. Set the middle, kill right there. And Utah earns the point. California up 4-2. And a massive block from setter Taft Hillman. What a great block, pressing over the net. 3-4. Utah won set one. Definitely there have been some firework type of plays, if you may. Nice blocks, nice attacks. Jump serve there into the net. It is 5-3. One thing that's really fun about volleyball is you might get smacked in set one. Not that Windward did, but it starts back at 0-0. And just like that, it's 5-3 in the second set. Jump serve from Ferrell. And Utah has a good job getting the middle involved there. Utah 4, California 5. Finals of the Legacy bracket. Float serve there. And Jack with an impressive kill off the hands of Trey Thornton. Did a fantastic job finding the edge of the block. Jack has a very capable serve. He's going to jump float right here. Finds the net. It is 6-5. California's up. Utah's back to serve. Nice pass there from California there. And a great hit from Rafa on the outside. And it's nice to see that from Ferrell and Rafa getting going there, having a very good second set. And it can show with the 7-5 score. Float serve there. And a great block from Rafa and Isaac. Nice close there. They are definitely containing Trey a little bit. He's still having a heck of a match, but Windward's doing what they got to do. They've got a good nucleus of talent, and it's on display. Outside set. So we're seeing right there, point rewarded. So the down ref pointed out that no one touched that on the block. Up ref thought it was a tool off the block. It was not. It is 9-5. Float serve there. And there he is. And he's going to have those types of swings. He's a great player. Great set there from Taft. Six to 9. California's up. We are in set 2. Winning set 1 of the championship finals was Utah. If they win this set, they will be crowned the champions. California's going to try to force set 3. And a roll shot from Rafa. We out of system. There goes Trey. Why not? Pretty impressive. That's when you know you got a special player where you can chuck the ball 30 feet up in the air out of system and you can deliver for a kill. Rafa is lighting it up offensively. So the keys for California, I think they're going to have to continue to get good numbers from Rafa, Ferrell, and Jack on the pin. Max is setting pretty well. And then they got to find a way to continue to slow down Trey. But Trey is very capable of going on a big run. Trey, just like we talked about, and credit to Taft there. He was really pushed on the left side of the court, and he jacked that back to the dependable Trey Thornton, who got the kill. Jump serve there. And joust at the net. That is a huge side out for California. Trey was on the line. Like I said, you gotta get him off the line, which they did. Float serve there. Utah is hanging around in this second set. The squad from California definitely has done what they needed to do and has the lead. Great pass from Captain Jack. And he finds himself getting a kill off the block. The freshman's going to come in for California here. We have George with the serve there, and he has himself an ace. It forces Utah for their first timeout. California is going crazy. It is 13-9. Why not? Let's go 3. That would be great. So we will be back in a short second. And we are back. George is going to go back to serve. Just recorded an ace. It is 13-9. Set 2. Windward from California has to win this set to force a set 3. For Utah with the swing there. Thought they got a touch. It is 14-9, and give it up for this freshman. George coming in, float serving. Back to serve is Utah. Nice pass there. Jack with the tip for the kill, but the official called him under there. And we got a jump serve there. Right side attack. Opposite Ferrell will be in there to get the kill. His brother is a sophomore and playing middle. That's Axel Ferrell. Doing a good job there for Windward. Jump serve there. And they've definitely got an offensive spark from Mattias Ferrell and Rafa on the outside. Serve is wide there. Looks like we have an out of rotation call there on the squad from California. Nice pass there from Windward. And that's Jack on the outside with the kill. Float serve there from Windward. Set outside to Trey. Great dig. Kept alive. Rally keeps going. Look at this. It's going to be a free ball. And Utah in the middle. We're going to have an opportunity right here for Windward to score. Now that is a big momentum point right there. Utah definitely had that point. Windward was running around, working hard. Got that point, and they're going to float serve right here. Nice kill for Utah. That was Jonah, or excuse me, I'm sorry. That was Matt Borges, the outside junior. Very talented. Float serve is out of bounds. Heads up play there from Axel. He had to run and make sure he was in rotation. If he was out of rotation that play, Utah would have gotten a point. Float serve goes into the net. Would have been an opportunity for Windward to separate a little there. Utah definitely still has a shot. Good run down there from Jack. Free ball opportunity from Utah. And they make California pay right there. It was a great middle attack from Storey in a Well-timed timeout from Alexa Fawcett, the head coach. We will be back shortly. We are in set 2, 19-16. California is beating Utah. California needs to win set 2 to force a set 3. Welcome back. It is 19-16. It is 10:13 Central Time. These student athletes have been in the gym since 7 a.m., playing since 8. Utah tries to close the block there, but tooled up the block. 20-16. Would only be fitting if we went to 3 sets, and we got to keep this party going. California trying to force a set 3. And there we go. Trey with a big kill. This is going to be huge for Windward. They got to get him off the line here. We got rotation 1 for Windward. You got Ferrell on the right side. You got Isaac in the middle. And you got Rafa on the right side. They're going to chuck it back to Rafa. And that is a huge side out. And credit to Max jacking it back there. Only 1 up. That was huge, because Trey is capable of going on a 5 to 6 point run. Rafa with the missed serve there. (21-18). California trying to force a set 3. It is 22 now, 18 on that missed serve. George comes in, and he's had some great success, the freshman. George Terpening gonna go back to serve. 22-18, float serve there. Three, 23-18. Trey Thornton with a big swing there. And we're gonna get a free ball. Let's see if Utah can make them pay. They're gonna go high outside. Great dig from George and effort from Rafa. You would not think that these boys have been playing for well over 14 hours. They are running around, making athletic plays. 23-19. Jump serve. And Jack, Captain Jack. Yeah. Princeton Ivy bound with the kill there. Gonna go play for Coach Sam in New Jersey. 24-19. Pass made there, and yep. And Utah right there with a nice kill. That was Matt, the outside hitter. 24-20. Will Phelps comes back in for Ferrell. And we're going 3 in the inaugural First Point National High School Invitational for the Legacy Championship. Wouldn't want it any other way. We have Utah, Maple Mountain from Utah, very close to Provo, and we got Windward from California in the Santa Monica area. We're gonna go to 3. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a second. And we are back at the inaugural First Point National High School Invitational Legacy Championship. We have Windward versus Utah. It's going the distance. It will go to set 3. We've had so many people to thank, and we will get to that, but both teams are fired up right now. The keys to success for Windward is they got to get their opposite Ferrell going. Rafa has got to get some kills. Jack needs to be steady. Max got to keep doing his thing, spreading the ball out. And for Utah, Taft needs to just keep doing what he's doing. He's setting very well. They got 2 really good pin hitters, and if Trey goes off, which sometimes the greats do, it's going to be difficult for Windward. So this should be a great third set. We have been here since about 7 a.m. this morning. It has been exciting volleyball. The kids are fired up. And just what a great tournament this has been. First Point had a little idea back in the day with Wade Gerard and John Spraw. Over the years, they have built programs at the community college level in New York. They've built programs at the Division I level. They've built men's volleyball programs at historically black colleges. And then more at the grassroots level, they are getting movement in states like Michigan, Minnesota, Tennessee, Alabama, Utah, Ohio, Missouri. It has been fun. California crowd is getting fired up. What a moment. And very exciting for the students. And I can't help, but I'm very, very excited for Coach Eric Kenny Rogers. He is just jacked up and he deserves it. He has poured his blood, sweat, and tears into this event. He has done a tremendous job. Really cool to see Wade Gerard still here, Sarah's still here, and the board members. Dr. Brockman's still here with UMass. She's been here all day. We've got some good things going on. It is set 3. Max is going to go back to serve. They're in row 1. It's going to be a jump serve. Ball is in play. And just like that, Windward takes a 1-0 lead. It is an overpass, and Windward takes care of that. Max is going to go back to serve again. Great pass there from Utah, and they go to their stud, the BYU bound Trey Thornton. Trey Thornton back to serve. Windward with the pass, right side. And my gosh, Rafa is having himself a terrific set 2 and looking to do it in set 3 again. What a key side out. Getting Trey off the line. Rafa with the jump serve. Utah puts up the set. Freshman outside gets the swing. Jack with the swing. Nice swing there from the outside. Students are very engaged, looking to who's going to be crowned the champion. Utah goes to the middle there. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. Utah versus California. 10:23 p.m. Central Time. These teams have been battling all day. And a mighty swing there by Jack. It gets blocked. Great block put up. Taft's a great setter and also getting some great blocks for Utah. Maxwell with the back set. And Ferrell with a mighty swing. That gets blocked there. 4-3, Utah takes the lead. Jump serve there. Big set. Maxwell is trying to get Rafa going some more. He's had a good second and third set. I like to mix it up and go for the Bic there, but Utah was all over it. It is 5-3. It's a game of momentum, and right now Utah has it. Set 3, as we all know, is played to 15 points, so it's going to be very quick. Windward used their first timeout. Utah still has 2 left. Tomorrow it will be a quick turnaround. Everyone's going to go after this match, get some sleep, and they do a closing ceremonies, give the awards out, and then we have Coach Karai and Coach Luca will be running a clinic. Utah with the serve, pass by Jack. They're going to go right side to Ferrell. Ball in play. Step close there from Jack. Going to be another swing from Jack there. Rattles it off the block. Free ball here. They transition. Windward's going to get a swing. And Jack with a great swing. Windward 4. Utah 5. Back to serve is the libero, Jonah, for Windward. Puts it in play. Maxwell with the dig. Ferrell's going to get a swing, and it's going to be a tool. Talking to Coach Kenny yesterday, we talked about how Ferrell on the right side does a really good job that he doesn't get rattled. If he gets blocked or something, he just keeps swinging and makes smart swings. Got a kill right there. Maxwell with an aggressive dig, and here comes Ferrell again. That's going to be a net violation, so he's going to get a kill for that. Very fitting to see how excited the California fans are. Utah fans are here. We still have a nice crowd on hand. Windward with the serve. And a touch there from Axel Ferrell, but he gets tooled. And a missed serve there from Utah. 7-6. Now Ferrell's very capable of going on a service run here. He's got like that cannon of an arm. Jump serve, nice. And a great setter dump. That Taft Hillman, very offensive setter. Put the ball anywhere he wants. Nice tempo on his sets. 7-7. Rafa with the pass. Axel with the swing out of the middle. (8-7) Utah. Got Jack on the outside, Axel in the middle, and setters front row. Rafa with the pass there. They're gonna have to go free ball. Max tries to go over, and a heads-up play there for Utah. They got a little momentum. It is 9-7. Still plenty of time left in this set. Jump serve, nice pass there from Jack. They're gonna go outside, and it is wide. Lexia still has one timeout. We'll see how she uses it. It's 10-7. And miss serve there for Taft Hillman. 10-8. Utah up. Jack going back to serve. Jump float. Perfect pass there from Utah. They're going to go out of the middle. Jump serve there from Utah. They're going to go outside to Rafa. And Rafa with a big, timely kill. Utah 11. Windward 9. The freshman George comes in to jump float. Jump float. Great dig there by Windward. They're going to have another shot at Utah and a fantastic block. But let's talk about that dig from number 7, Will Phelps. What a dig to keep the rally alive. And then Isaac Fink with a big solo block. George puts the ball in play. Right side attack from Trey. And a kill there. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Windward's got a side out here. Trey is going to be serving relatively quickly soon. Lots of things going on in this set that are fun to look at. Rafa with a great pass. Trey with a good block there. And a great swing from Matt. So obviously, Utah wants to side out here right away. Trey's back to pass. He's front row hitting on the right side. Setter's back row for Utah. Max is going to serve here. California's down 1. Trey passes the ball, free ball opportunity. So what was huge about that is they got Trey on the ground passing that ball so they couldn't set him. Great job there by Max. It is 12-12. And the chess match continues. Trey is front row. We go to the right side to Trey. And he hit it out of bounds. Timeout Utah there. California is jacked up. 13-12. If you're Utah here, you just get one side out. Obviously, if you're Coach Alexi, you're probably letting the squad know, okay, this is where Trey's at. This is his tendencies. This is a blocking scheme we're going to do. Blocking right now, you have Isaac, Ferrell, and Rafa. Right now, they're having Rafa block Trey because he's outside hitter. Trey is in zone 1, passing. It is 13-12. Utah sides out here, then they got one of the best servers in the state of Utah, probably one of the best servers in the country for his age, Trey. Very exciting times here at First Point Tournament. Jump serve out of the timeout. Great job getting the ball in play. And one way they can really take advantage of this is just don't let Trey serve and just win right here. Great job that Max came in after that timeout and got the ball in play. Very good pass. They go to Trey. And this is where it gets interesting, folks. It is 13-14. One of the best servers in the country for high school is back to serve. I expect him to grip it and rip it. There he goes. Great pass. And here's an opportunity for Utah. Set or dump. Let's see if they can get a swing. Ferrell on the right, left side. Dug up. They're going to go out of the middle. And Ferrell gets the victory for California. What a match. California fans are fired up, and hats off to Utah. What an incredible run. As you can see, the fans are going nuts for California. What a remarkable tournament. Hats off to First Point and their leadership. Couldn't have asked for a better championship match in the legacy bracket. Windward is your champs of the first inaugural First Point National High School, and you gotta love it for those kids. So I will be signing off. I'm Kevin Pratt. Thank you, First Point. Thank you, Slunks. Thank you, Moulton. And thank you for all the teams, referees, and people that came for this wonderful, magical event. Again, thank you, First Point, and we'll see you next year.